Hey NFL fans, welcome back to the channel where we break down the biggest stories in football. And today, it's all about the Green Bay Packers and their star wide receiver, Christian Watson. If you love the Packers or just follow the NFL, stick around because this update could impact the Packers offense more than you might think. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss any NFL news and analysis. And hey, drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you optimistic about Watson's return this season? Let's get into it. Christian Watson has been one of the most exciting young talents for the Green Bay Packers. His combination of size, speed, and explosiveness makes him a true deep threat who can stretch defenses and open up the field. But last season, things took a tough turn. Watson suffered a torn ACL in Week 18. That injury is serious, and it's going to keep him sidelined as the 2025 NFL season gets closer. So, here's the latest. The Packers have placed Christian Watson on the active physically unable to perform list, the PUP list, as he continues his recovery. Now, this move was expected, but it raises some big questions about whether Watson will be ready for the season opener against their divisional rivals, the Detroit Lions, on September 7th. Let's break down what this means. Being on the active PUP list means Watson won't be participating in training camp right now, but he can still be activated before the regular season starts if he shows enough progress. It's essentially a way for the Packers to keep a close eye on his rehab without rushing him back too soon. But there's a key deadline coming up, August 26th. When the Packers must cut their roster down to 53 players. If Watson isn't cleared by then, the Packers would likely move him to the reserve PUP list, and that move would mean he'd miss at least the first 4 games of the season. That's a tough blow for a team that could really use his talents early on. Here's why this timeline matters. Watson is just over 6 months into recovering from that ACL tear. Normally, an ACL injury like this takes between 9 to 12 months for a player to fully return to game shape. Considering Watson's style of play, he's explosive, fast, and aggressive. Rushing him back could be risky. Coming back too early could cause setbacks or even re-injury, which no team wants, especially for a young star with so much potential. So the Packers seem committed to prioritizing Christian Watson's long-term health over trying to get him back quickly. They want to make sure he's 100% ready when he hits the field, not just medically cleared. That's smart football, especially when dealing with such a high-impact player. Without Watson, quarterback Jordan Love will lose a key deep threat. Watson's speed and size force defenses to respect the Packers' vertical game, which opens things up for the rest of the offense. His absence could put more pressure on the Packers' rookie receivers and tight ends to step up and fill the void early in the season. That's going to be a storyline to watch closely, how the young receiving corps adapts, and whether they can keep the Packers' offense humming while waiting for Watson's return. Now, the Packers haven't officially ruled Watson out for Week 1, but realistically, a September comeback seems unlikely unless Watson's rehab makes a major leap during training camp. We'll be watching all the updates closely as camp progresses. So, what does this mean for the Packers in the bigger picture? The NFC North is competitive, and every game counts, especially divisional matchups against the Lions, Vikings, and Bears. Having Watson back, healthy and ready, could be the difference maker in those tight contests down the stretch. But if Watson has to miss a chunk of games early on, it puts more pressure on Jordan Love and the coaching staff to find alternative weapons and game plans. It also adds importance to the development of the Packers' younger players, who will get more snaps and targets in his absence. Injuries are part of the game, and teams that manage them wisely tend to have more success long-term. The Packers seem to be playing it safe here, hoping that waiting a few weeks or months will allow Watson to come back stronger than ever. Alright, to recap. Christian Watson is currently on the active PUP list as he recovers from a torn ACL. If he's not ready by August 26th, he'll move to the reserve PUP list, meaning at least 4 games missed. Watson's speedy, explosive style means rushing him back is risky. The Packers are prioritizing his full recovery over an early return. His absence will force the Packers' young receivers and tight ends to step up early. Watson's status will be a key storyline as training camp unfolds and the Packers prepare for their season opener against the Detroit Lions. So, Packers fans, how confident are you that Christian Watson will return strong this year? And for NFL fans in general, how do you think his absence will impact Green Bay's offense? Let me know down in the comments. I want to hear your take. If you enjoyed this update and want to stay ahead on all NFL news, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. Share this video with your fellow football fans so everyone can stay in the loop. Thanks for watching. I'm your name, and I'll see you next time for more NFL news and analysis. Until then, stay safe, and let's get ready for another exciting football season.